Hey, welcome to a new video. Google Earth has revolutionized the way we explore our planet. But did you know that there's areas off limits to the public? Google Earth is handy when you're looking up your own street, but what about mysterious black spots in the middle of nowhere? Are you new to this channel? Make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell. And before we start, also like the video. Number 30. AMCHITKA Island is an uninhabited volcanic island, located in the Rat Islands group of the ALEXEI in Alaska, USA. It has a long history of human habitation, dating back to the Aleut Alaska natives who lived there until the arrival of Russian colonists in the 1960s. Later in 1913, the island was designated as a wildlife refuge by President William Taft, making it vulnerable to government use for military and economic purposes. Between 1965 and 1971, the US government conducted 3 underground nuclear tests on the island. The most infamous of these nuclear tests was Project KRAKEN, which was 250 times more powerful than the bomb dropped on Hiroshima. Radioactivity continued to leak into the ocean, groundwater, and air in the area around AMCHITKA. When you look up this location on Google Earth, you can see that the mysterious island has been blurred. Some sources suggest that the island may be hidden due to national security concerns related to its history of nuclear testing. Number 29. The continent of Antarctica is full of mystery. This is because it's almost unexplored by man. But what if aliens have been there? Recently, a Google Earth user found a giant 20-meter figure emerging from the snow. The person who had made the discovery believes that it looked very much like an alien figure. He shared his discovery on the internet, and when people saw it, some were quite shocked. If you zoom in, it indeed looks like a giant figure. But maybe we're just imagining things, and there are just some rocks in the snow. Some people's opinion were totally different. What do you think? Does this figure have something to do with aliens or not? Number 28. ALEXEI Miller was born in Leningrad, now St. Petersburg, Russia, and is a Russian businessman best known as the CEO of Gazprom. Gazprom is a state-owned energy company that is the largest natural gas producer in the world. ALEXEI's house, located in Russia, is reportedly considered one of the most heavily guarded locations in the country. The exact location is not publicly known, but according to some sources, it's situated in a wooded area near Moscow. The house is said to be surrounded by a high fence and guarded by armed security personnel. It's so well protected that Google Earth satellites cannot capture images of it. Given his status as the CEO of one of the largest energy companies in the world, it's possible that the Russian government has requested to keep the location secret for security reasons. His position is known to make him one of the most powerful individuals in Russia, making him a significant player in the global energy sector. Do you think he's hiding something in his house, or are there genuine security reasons? Number 27. You probably heard of the Titanoboa, the biggest snake that ever lived. In fact, someone managed to spot a snake on Google Earth in the river of Borneo in Southeast Asia. It's said that the snake gave the local people quite a scare. The unknown man who had published a photo of the snake claims that he was hovering over the river in a helicopter. Some people say it could possibly be the Loch Ness Monster. Although it looks more like a snake, it could also be that the photo was manipulated. Let's hope so, because if such giant snakes were alive today, it would be pretty terrifying. Number 26. Babylon is an ancient city full of mysteries located in Iraq, approximately 53 miles or 85 kilometers south of Baghdad. The location is strategically situated between the Euphrates and Tigris rivers. Babylon was founded in the 18th century BC, and over the centuries, it grew in size and in significance. It became known for its impressive architecture, including the famous Hanging Gardens of Babylon, considered one of the 7 wonders of the ancient world. Among its wonders is the Ishtar Grate, a colorful and ornate city gate adorned with images of dragons, bulls, and lions. The city of Babylon was also renowned for its massive mud brick walls, reportedly towering over 82 feet or 25 meters high. Babylon was known for its advanced astronomical knowledge and was the birthplace of the zodiac. Babylon astronomers were able to accurately predict the movements of planets and stars, and they created complex calendars based on their observations. Despite its rich history and cultural significance, Babylon doesn't appear on Google Earth. This is because the city is located in an area currently under the control of the Iraqi government. Number 25. One day, when the next person was exploring Google Earth, he came across a giant spider the size of a bus. If you have arachnophobia, then you better move on to the next topic. According to the person, he allegedly found the spider on Google Earth, somewhere on a remote island in Mexico. Mexico is known for having an abundance of spiders, but it has not been scientifically proven that a spider the size of a bus exists. Could it be that giant spiders like this live in parts of the forests we haven't explored yet? Who knows? After all, there's still lots of things to be discovered in our world. Number 24. VOSTOK Island is an uninhabited coral island in the Pacific Ocean, specifically in the Phoenix Islands, within the country of Kiribati. The island was first discovered by a Russian explorer in 1820, who named it after his ship Vostok, which means east in Russian. The island piqued curiosity and fascination when a black spot appeared on Google Maps, leading some to speculate that it was a censored area. However, the black spot turned out to be simply a dense wooded area of Pisonia trees, known for their dark green leaves that appear black from a distance. The appearance of the black spot on Google Maps was likely due to an error in the algorithm used to generate the image. Google Maps relies on satellite imagery and other data sources to create its maps, and sometimes errors can occur during the processing of this information. Others suggest that there might be mysterious things hidden on the island. Number 23. History convinces us that the dinosaurs are long gone, but is that really true? As we all know, what is once on the internet stays there forever, and one person found on Google Earth the silhouette of a dinosaur that can be seen from the deep waters. Some scientists suggest that it might have been a megalodon as well, but this was not the only time a dinosaur-like creature was discovered on Google Earth. When this next person was exploring Antarctica, he found a creature lying in the snow that looked very much like a dinosaur. However, some people were skeptical, because according to them, it could also be a giant ostrich. Number 22. There's probably not a person who's never heard of the monster of Loch Ness. Everyone has probably seen a picture of one of the most popular sea monsters in the world. But if Google Earth is to be believed, Nessie has been sighted more often. A man named Jason is said to have discovered a sea creature somewhere in Scottish waters. However, some people claim that this was a boat. But this was not the only time the legendary sea monster was discovered on Google Earth. A woman named Lisa was taking a look near Fort Augustus in Scotland when she saw Nessie. Surely, in my opinion, this is one of the most credible sightings I've ever seen. Do you believe the Loch Ness Monster exists? Let me know in the comments. Number 21. Baker Lake is a small community with a history dating back over 4,000 years. Located in the Kavalik region of the Nunavut in northern Canada. The lake is home to a diverse range of aquatic life, including fish such as Arctic char, lake trout, and whitefish. Baker Lake is one of the largest lakes in Nunavut. It was formed during the Pleistocene epoch approximately 1.8 million years ago. The lake also holds cultural significance for the Inuit people who have lived in the area for thousands of years. But why is this lake hidden on Google Earth is the question. Well, according to rumors, the lake is part of Canada's nuclear controversy. However, some speculate that the area is used to send messages or signals into space to make contact with extraterrestrial beings. This suggests that it might be for privacy reasons, and the government doesn't want people to know about this place. Number 20. Patio de los Naranjos, meaning Courtyard of the Orange Trees, is a beautiful courtyard located in the Holy Metropolitan and Patriarchal Cathedral of Seville, Spain. The courtyard is surrounded by the Gothic and Renaissance architecture of the cathedral and is filled with orange trees, fountains, and benches. The courtyard has a long history dating back to the 12th century when it was built as part of the mosque that once stood on the site. When the mosque was converted into a cathedral in the 15th century, the courtyard was renovated and expanded. Throughout history, the courtyard has been used for various purposes, including as a meeting place for the Catholic monarchs and as a location where the Spanish Inquisition convened. There are several legends associated with the courtyard, including one that says the oranges in the courtyard are bitter because they were planted by the Moors as a symbol of their sorrow over their expulsion from Spain. Another legend says that if you make a wish while standing under one of the orange trees, it'll come true. Unfortunately, it's not known why this place is hidden on Google Earth. Do you have any ideas? Let me know in the comments. Number 19. The legend about Bigfoot is also one that has been around for a long time and has never been officially proven, although there have been hundreds of sightings. For example, Bigfoot was also said to have been discovered once on Google Earth. He was seen in the Canadian forest next to the highway in British Columbia. As we can see from the photo, there does indeed appear to be something in the forest, but other people say it's just a tree stump. it could also be a person who is dressed up to look like a Bigfoot. But it honestly wouldn't surprise me if Bigfoot, which is basically a primate species that can walk upright, would have existed. After all, there is scientific evidence of the Gigantopithecus, an extinct group of great apes that were gigantic. Whether Bigfoot still exists today, who knows? What do you think? Number 18. This mountain has attracted thousands of climbers who have successfully reached its summit since the first expedition in 1964. AMCHITKA, also known as the Snow Saddle, is a prominent mountain peak in the Himalayas. It rises 22,250 feet, or 6,782 meters, and is located on the Koshi province of Nepal. This place is renowned for its stunning and rugged terrain, making it an incredible experience for adventurers on foot. The mountain is part of the Himalayan range and is situated approximately 12.5 meters, or 20 kilometers northwest of the Mount Everest. The summit offers panoramic views of other peaks in the vicinity, including Tharmasarku, Kasum Kanguru, and Ama de Blanc. Typically, when a place is completely blurred out, you have to wonder about two things. Either there's something a government wants to hide, or something supernatural causing a glitch. But there's no notable legends or accidents associated with the mountain. To this day, no one knows why this location on Google Earth has been blacked out. Why do you think this peak remains so mysterious? Number 17. While everyone is so focused on Area 51, other military bases in different parts of the world can be much more mysterious. VOLKEL Air Base is a military air base in the Netherlands, operated by Royal Netherlands Air Force. The base is primarily used for air defense and air support. It's one of the two Dutch F-16 air bases, the other being Leeuwarden Air Base. There's been claims that the United States stores nuclear weapons at the base, as reported by WikiLeaks. However, the Dutch government has never confirmed nor denied the presence of nuclear weapons at the base. It's also reported that the base is used for training F-16 pilots for ground attack missions and air defense. What makes this place so mysterious is that it's not visible on Google Maps, leading to speculation about its activities. However, the Dutch government has stated that the base is not a secret facility, and that its activities comply with international law. Number 16. The next monster was found in Oki Bay in New Zealand, and was accidentally discovered when the person was looking for a tourist attraction nearby. The sea monster is said to have had a length of 12 meters, and the person who found it was initially frightened by it. Some people think that it's an eel-like creature, while others say it's a piece of driftwood. But it could also be a snake or another sea monster that's not been discovered. Probably this will remain a big mystery forever. Number 15. Everyone's familiar with the famous face of Colonel Sanders from KFC. He was an American entrepreneur known as the founder of what would later become KFC, the global fast food chain. Sanders' name and image are still symbols of the KFC brand to this day. His face and distinctive white suit are instantly recognizable, and he's often depicted with a bucket of fried chicken. In fact, his likeness is so iconic that KFC still uses his image in their advertising campaigns, even decades after his passing. However, there's one place where his face on billboards doesn't appear on Google Earth. There's 14 Colonel Sanders billboards in the United States that have been blurred out by Google Maps. The reason for this is not censorship or anything sinister, but rather a privacy policy aimed at protecting the faces and identities of individuals. Google Maps has an algorithm that automatically blurs faces and license plates to safeguard privacy. And this was the case with Colonel Sanders as well. Number 14. GROM, which stands for Operation Mobile Reaction Group, is the main special forces unit of the Polish Land Forces. They're considered one of the best special forces units in the world. The unit was officially activated on July 8, 1990, and can be deployed for a variety of special operations in unconventional warfare. It's known for its rigorous selection and training process, designed to test candidates physically, mentally, and emotionally. The unit consists of approximately 800 operators divided into 4 companies. GROM operators are trained in a wide range of skills, including close-quarters combat, sniping, airborne operations, and advanced driving techniques. They've also participated in numerous international military operations, including peacekeeping missions in Bosnia and Herzegovina, Kosovo, and Afghanistan, as well as combat operations in Iraq and Syria. GROM is also involved in training other special forces units around the world. However, it's all very secretive, and this place is hidden on Google Earth. The reason why this special unit keeps the location of its headquarters top secret, though, remains unclear. Number 13. Do you believe in the KRAKEN? Sightings of this sea monster also go way back. Some scientists believe that the kraken must have been a colossal squid. Because of the following photo discovered on Google Earth, some people believe that the kraken still exists. An unknown person found the sea monster by accident and immediately posted his discovery on Reddit. People were shocked when they saw the photo, and several theories immediately began to emerge. A few believe that it is indeed the kraken or a colossal squid, but others thought it was just a rock, and that we are just imagining a face. Number 12. JEANNETTE Island was discovered by American explorer George W. D. Long in 1881 during an expedition to the Arctic region. He claimed the island for the United States, and it was later included in the territory of Alaska when the US purchased the area from Russia in 1867. However, Russia later claimed the island as part of its territory, and the ownership dispute was never fully resolved. The island has an area of approximately 2 square miles, or 3.3 square kilometers, and it's mostly covered in ice and snow. JEANNETTE Island is also home to several Arctic animals, including polar bears, walruses, and Arctic foxes. The island is part of a protected nature reserve and is off limits to most human activities. So far, the island has had little strategic or economic value, but it's become a subject of interest and fascination for conspiracy theorists and others intrigued by its mysterious history. Some have suggested that the island has been wiped from Google Maps by the Russian government, while others have speculated that the island has been the site of secret military activities. Number 11. TANTAUCO National Park is a protected area in Chile, located in the Los Rios region, specifically on the west coast of Chiloé Island. The park covers an area of 118,000 hectares, and was established in 2005 to protect the unique ecosystem of the region, including temperate rainforests, wetlands, and grasslands. In the park, you can discover a diverse collection of flora and fauna, including some endangered species, such as the poodoo deer, Darwin's fox, and the Chukau tapakulu bird. Other animals in the park include the Magellanic woodpecker, Chiloé, and various species of otters. The park is part of the globally recognized Valdivian temperate rainforest, one of the most threatened ecosystems in the world. The park offers more than 74 miles, or 120 kilometers, of hiking trails, ranging from easy to challenging, allowing visitors to explore the beautiful landscapes and diverse wildlife. The park's also home to several indigenous communities, including the Mapuche and Haluchi peoples, who have lived in the area for thousands of years and have strong connections to the land and its resources. Number 10. The megalodon is a prehistoric shark that lived millions of years ago. But what if this species of shark still existed? After all, only 5% of our oceans have been explored. If this photo from Google Earth is to be believed, it would still exist. Another sighting of a basking shark was made by a man named Simon in 2010, near a port in the English city of Liverpool. The shark appeared to be larger than a boat, but it's unclear if this was just a great shark that got lost, or a megalodon. The last information we could find on this is that the man wanted to warn people that it's not really safe in the water. Number 9. Elmira Correctional Facility, also known as The Hill, is a maximum security state prison located in Elmira, New York. It was established in 1876 as Elmira Reformatory and is currently classified as a maximum security facility for men. It houses inmates convicted of serious crimes, including murder, robbery, and drug offenses. Being a maximum security prison, it has a high level of security measures to prevent escapes and maintain order. The facility has armed guards, electronic surveillance, and a secure perimeter fence. Inmates are housed in individual cells, and their movements and activities are closely monitored. One reason why the facility may not be visible on Google Earth is that the prison is located in an area with many trees, making it difficult to see from above. Additionally, prisons are often excluded from Google Maps and other online mapping services to protect the privacy and security of inmates and staff and to prevent escape attempts. Number 8. MORUROA is a small atoll in the southern Pacific Ocean and is part of French Polynesia. It was the site of French nuclear tests from 1966 to 1996, and as a result, the island has been off-limits to visitors since then. MORUROA has a controversial history, as the French government conducted a total of 193 nuclear tests on the island, causing significant environmental damage and health issues for the local population. Originally, the island was used for coconut plantations. However, in 1996, the site was closed, but concerns persist about the long-term effects of the tests on the environment and the health of local residents. To this day, it doesn't appear on Google Earth, because the island is a highly restricted military zone and off-limits to visitors. The French government has prohibited access to the island, and the area is closely monitored by the military. Another possible reason is that the French government had the island censored to avoid drawing attention to its controversial history. Number 7. Have you ever heard of the Ningen? A sea monster said to inhabit the Antarctic oceans? The sea monster is popular in Japanese culture, and it literally means human in Japanese. According to the legend, the creature could grow to be 20 to 30 meters long, and they are usually spotted by Japanese whale research ships. If the following photo from Google Earth is to be believed, here we see the legendary sea monster, the Ningen. It looks pretty creepy, but other people believe it's just a large piece of ice. Number 6. SZAZHALOMBATTA is a large oil refinery located in the Pest district of Hungary and is operated by MOL Hungarian Oil and Gas. Here are some interesting facts about the refinery. It began its operations in 1965 and has the capability to process a wide range of crude oil and produce various high-quality products. The refinery has the capacity to process 206,000 barrels of crude oil per day and produces diesel, gasoline, kerosene, and other products. In recent years, the refinery has undergone modernization and expansion projects, including the construction of a new hydrogen plant to enhance the quality of its products. This refinery specifically requested Google Earth to paint it green and remove the buildings from the satellite images. However, it's worth noting that Google Earth has its own policies and guidelines for blurring and removing locations, so it's unclear whether the request from the oil refinery was in line with these guidelines. What we do know is that you can't see this place on Google Earth. Number 6. Google Earth and Google Maps have become popular tools for UFO enthusiasts to search for evidence of extraterrestrial activity around the world. With the vast amount of data and satellite imagery available, it's no wonder that people find mysterious things. In theory, Google Earth is the perfect tool to discover something like a UFO. The platform allows users to explore the entire planet in high-resolution images, including remote and hard-to-reach areas. It also offers the ability to view historical images, meaning they can track changes in the landscape over a certain period. So it's no wonder when a curious individual zoomed in on Google Earth and found this UFO in Romania. It sent shockwaves through the internet. It was there resembling a typical UFO, but in broad daylight, making it all even more eerie. Could this have been an actual parking spot for this extraterrestrial vehicle? What makes this event even stranger is that the area is now censored. Number 5. Alligators are known to be huge and dangerous, and it's best to stay far away from them. They like to hide in the water, and when they are hungry, they sometimes even attack people. But in this photo, we see a giant alligator discovered through Google Earth. Now, alligators have passed through millions of years of evolution, and some species are said to have reached a length of 12 meters. But whether a giant alligator would actually still exist, as shown in this photo, we don't know. Let's just hope it's not photoshopped. Number 4. The unknown area in the Siberian tundra in Russia is a mysterious location that has generated much speculation. The location is reportedly in the northern part of the Yamal Peninsula, in the Yamal-Nenets Autonomous District of Russia. The area stands out for its strange craters, which have puzzled scientists and researchers for years. The craters are enormous, with diameters of up to 164 feet or 50 meters, and are believed to have been caused by explosions resulting from underground gas accumulation. The exact cause of the gas buildup is still unknown, but some experts say it may be related to climate change. Despite the fascination with this unknown place, it's not visible on Google Earth. The area has intentionally been blurred or hidden to prevent viewers from seeing the area in detail. What do you think might be hiding there? Let me know in the comments. Number 3. The PARACEL Islands are a group of about 130 small islands, reefs, and atolls in the South China Sea. They're located roughly between the coastlines of Vietnam and China, and are also claimed by Taiwan. The islands are believed to be rich in oil and natural gas reserves, and are strategically positioned for controlling shipping routes in the region. These islands have been the subject of territorial disputes for decades, and tensions have escalated in recent years as China has increased its military presence and activities in the region. As for Google Maps, the PARACEL Islands appear to be blurred in some satellite images. The reason for this is not entirely clear, but it's believed to be related to China's territorial claims and its efforts to control access to the region. Google has stated that it follows international laws and policies regarding the display of disputed areas on its maps. A rare satellite image shows a glowing yellow boat and red lights in the South China Sea near the PARACEL Islands. Number 3. When the following photo of a giant crab went viral, people living near the Kent coast in England were very shocked. Many people immediately debated whether this was a real crab or if it had been photoshopped. However, a scientist who studied the photo says that crabs can never grow that big. But as we were doing our research, we found another photo of giant crabs. This photo was discovered via Google Earth in the waters of the city of Visakhapatnam in India, and according to a researcher, this group of crabs is an incredible 27 meters long. Number 2. The Pacific Northwest HAARP, High Frequency Active Auroral Research Program, is a facility located in Kokona, Alaska, United States. This facility was established in 1993 by the U.S. Air Force, U.S. Navy, DARPA, and the University of Alaska. It's a research center that studies the ionosphere, a portion of the Earth's upper atmosphere, and its interaction with radio waves. The facilities use a high-frequency transmitter and phased array antenna to concentrate and direct radio frequency energy. The research conducted at the HAARP complex has been subject of controversy and conspiracy theories over the years. Some people claim that the facility conducts secret experiments related to weather control, mind manipulation, and even causing natural disasters. The facility has also been subject to some level of secrecy, with certain areas of the facility being blurred on Google Earth. Number 1. The depiction of North Korea on Google Maps and Google Earth is unique and puzzling to many users. When you zoom in on North Korea on Google Maps, the landscape appears blurred and hidden, and the roads and streets remain unnamed and unmarked. The only clear details on the map are the names of cities and mountains. This limited display is due to the fact that Western companies like Google have limited access to the country. The reasons for North Korea's secrecy are multifaceted. The country is ruled by Kim Jong-un, who has been in power since 2011. North Korea follows different rules and laws than the rest of the world. The country's military and political leadership is highly secretive, and their activities are often hidden from the outside world. One possible explanation for the lack of details on Google Maps and Google Earth is that North Korea is attempting to protect the privacy of government and military locations from potential threats. North Korea seeks to limit how much its adversaries understand about its military capabilities. Moreover, North Korea's reclusive nature is also evident in limited access to the internet and other forms of media. The government tightly controls information and propaganda, and the internet is censored and restricted to a small number of people. This lack of access to the outside world contributes to the country's isolation and secrecy. Which places would you like to see? Let me know in the comments. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more videos we've made, click one on the screen or take a look at the channel. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.